Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Track Review. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Track of the Day. Today's track we're going to review is by none other than Trinity Harris with her one song called Serotonin. Trinity Harris, I found actually by a friend of mine, Kyle. Shout out to him. He sent me her a while ago, and this was before I had the Track of the Day format. And while she had one, I was like confused. I'm like, how the hell would I do this? Because I wanted to review people with like lesser than 2 tracks, and then eventually I came up with Track of the Day. Now we're here. So before we get into it, I don't really know much about her other than the fact that she is a band kid as well. So shouts out to her. A drum major actually, so she's also in the marching band. So marching band kids stand up. But yeah, we're gonna give this song a listen. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna then rate it out of 10. That being said, Trinity Harris, Serotonin. Lo-fi? I also do want to say this is also a collaborative with a guy named Jack Vernon. If I go to the song credits, I don't know. Is he the producer? I don't know who he is, but we're going to see. This is very chill and lo-fi. I like it. This is groovy. I like this. Huh? Oh no! Serotonin. Oh, those drums, nasty. Where are you going? This is groovy. All right, a lot of good things from there, but I like, first of all, I like her voice. I like how she sounds. I like the theme of it. Obviously, talking about, obviously it's a heartbreak, losing somebody, like why are you leaving, and kind of serotonin. Obviously, I'm pretty sure serotonin is the happy chemical in the brain, I want to say, and kind of just that reinforcement of the theme of like, you're my happiness, you're my serotonin. Like, where are you going? Please don't leave, because if you leave, my happiness leaves. Essentially, talking about all the memories that her and said person have made together. Like, her voice is nice, beat is groovy. I enjoy it. A lot of things though could be a whole lot better. I'd be lying. This track, as good as it is far from perfect. And that's not me being a dick. The biggest thing, and blaringly immediately, is that her vocals are mixed way too quiet. The beat's so loud in comparison to her vocals that it drowns her out. So as good as she sounds, you kind of have to really try to listen. And I have a giant speaker playing in my face at max volume, and if I can't hear you on that, then the mixing is definitely off. In her layering, it's not showing how good she actually sounds. And while she sounds great, I really can't hear her, and that's the biggest blaring thing that's coming. The number one thing that's coming out towards me. While it is enjoyable and the beat is groovy, I feel like if it was mixed better, this would be 10 times better instantly. Next thing I'll say is that it's a little bit too short to really develop into anything. Like, as catchy as it is and as enjoyable as it is, it's like I said, it's only, let me look at the timestamp real quick. It's only 2.5 minutes, which isn't bad, but considering that most of it is just you repeating the chorus, it isn't really telling that much of a story. Well, while she did a good job with what she did tell and the image she painted, there wasn't really enough to make that was memorable, and nothing really to dig into per se. Granted, this is her first song, and while it's done big numbers and it is an enjoyable listen, it doesn't really leave the listener really that much to dig into, especially when like half the vocals you're saying, as good as you sound on the song, I want to reiterate, you don't sound dog shit, you sound great. It's just a matter of, if you were mixed better, I feel like not only would the message go through, but I feel like the feeling and what you're going for would be communicated a whole lot better. But besides all my criticisms, I still enjoyed this. Like, this is definitely going on the Track of the Day playlist for sure. If everybody wants to go listen to the full song, I'll leave it in the description below and all her social media stuff. If I was to give this a rating, I would give this a strong 4, light 5. Um, like I said, mainly due to the fact that it was the mixing, and that was a big blaring thing that kind of hinders the track. Um, I love the message it has. I love the story it tells, but and again, it's just too short to kind of develop into anything. But that being said, she's catchy. She can sing. She does really good. The instrumental is actually somewhat interesting. More of a loop than an actual beat, but I do love the drums that are added to mark transitions. Overall, not a horrible start, and I think if that's how you start off, it's not horrible. And I think that should she release another track, since this was released back in 2020, I think she could definitely keep up with music and keep up as a career. And I definitely see a whole lot of potential to keep going and do much more successful attempts further going on in the future. But yeah, like I said, for me, the biggest thing is the mixing. You mix this, I would bump this up like 2 points, I would say, honestly. So, but other than that, it's not a bad listen at all. With that being said, thank you all for watching. This is Trinity Harris Serotonin, track of the day.